guys, it's Maddie, and today I'll be doing a review on P.S. I Like You by KASIE West. I'm so glad I finally get to review this book. I had read this book way back in 2016. Can't even believe that. That was so long ago. In like October of 2016. And I meant to review it then, but I waited too long and forgot all about it. But I just got done finishing listening to it on audiobook, so now I remember everything, and I'm ready to give it a review because this is one of my favorite books of all time. It is adorable. So, starting off with the summary. This book is about a girl named Lily who is bored one day in chemistry class. She can't pay attention, so she ends up preoccupying herself by writing song lyrics on her desk. And then the next day, she comes into class and sees that the lyrics to the song have been finished by someone else. And that person has also left a note under the desk for her. And this starts a series of events where Lily and her secret pen pal are exchanging letters every day. They don't know who each other are, and she falls in love with this person through the letters. This is definitely one of the cutest books I've ever read. I really love the plot. Though I could guess like by chapter 3 or 5 who her secret pen pal was right away, it didn't take away from the enjoyment of it, which I really liked. And I think in the first few chapters, it's so obvious who it is. Like, I feel like anyone could figure it out if they really paid attention. And throughout this book, Lily is coming across all these different guys who she thinks it might be. And throughout the whole time, I'm like, why can't you just see that it's him? It is him. It's so obvious. And like, she never figures it out. It is kind of stupid how she never figured it out right away who the person is when it's so dang obvious. But throughout this book, she is coming across like 2 or 3 guys who she suspects it is, until she finally figures out eventually who it actually is. I felt like the plot was steady. It never slowed down. I always wanted to know what was going to happen. This is one book where I literally could not put it down. I remember when I read this back in 2016, I would like neglect everything around me and be like, I just want to finish this book. I want to know when she's going to figure out who this person is who's writing her letters. So I never wanted to put it down. Even after Lily figured out who it was, I still did not want to put it down because I wanted to see how this relationship was going to go, and I was not disappointed. So the plot was good, the climax was good, it kept me on the edge of my seat. I felt like it was a really, really good climax, and the payoff of it was really well done. Going on to the characters, I did really like Lily, the main character. She came across as, how would I describe her? Kind of bratty at times. And she came across as one of those really annoying teenage girls that just annoy me. Like, some parts of her personality did annoy me, but at the same time, I found her really interesting. One of the things that I really love about her is her love of music. I mentioned before how much I love music. I have my own music YouTube channel, for Christ's sakes. Like, I love music, and I love creating music and playing my guitar, playing piano. And Lily is a character who is a musician. She plays guitar. She calls her guitar her baby, which I relate to, and she's a songwriter. So I really related to her character. I really appreciated her love of music and her desire to create her own songs. She's very inspiring to me because I can't write songs. I've tried to write songs before, but it's so intimidating. So seeing her do it throughout this book really encouraged me. So she was kind of like a role model for me in a way, which I really liked. I felt like she was very loyal, especially to her friend Isabel. And I really enjoyed their friendship. I thought they were so quirky together, and I just really loved seeing them together. Another character I want to go over is Cade because he was interesting. Cade comes across as like the typical like bad boy, but at the same time, he has the sweet side that he keeps hidden from everyone. And I really loved his sweet side. I've mentioned before, I really don't like bad boys. I'm not attracted to them at all, so I never care about them. But Cade was kind of different because you could totally tell that he had this sweet side that he was hiding, and I wished he could have let it out more. And his relationship with Lily was just hilarious because they hate each other so much because Cade has done things to Lily that she really doesn't like, so I really understood their hatred for each other. But at the same time, it was really funny because Cade was always picking on Lily for like the littlest things, and Lily would just get so upset over the littlest things that he would do. It was just very amusing. I really can't talk about the romance in this book because it is a huge spoiler, because You don't know throughout this book who Lily's pen pal is, even though it's obvious, but I don't want to talk much about it because I feel like it will take away the mystery of who the pen pal is, but I will tell like my thoughts about the romance in general. I thought it was so well done. This is one of the cutest romances I have ever read about. Like, it gets me like emotional talking about it because it was just so adorable. I really felt for it. I felt like the romance was realistic and the characters gradually got to know each other, especially through these letters. And I think the letters really opened up the doorway to so much growth in this relationship. Even though these characters didn't know each other, you saw them grow and you saw that connection develop throughout the whole book. And after they knew who each other were, the romance just continued to grow even more. So I felt like the romance was really well developed. It was so adorable and I was so for it. The writing was really captivating. I really like KASIE West's writing, and because of that I need to read more of her books. This is the only book I've read by her and I've now read it twice, and I need to read her other books. What I found is that she's really good at writing dialogue. I think the dialogue between the characters were very realistic for teenagers, which I really appreciated. Overall, this is a 5 out of 5 star book. I absolutely love it. I feel like I will reread it again someday because I don't think I'll ever get over it. It was so cute. If you guys are into cute contemporary fluffy reads, definitely pick this one up. It was just adorable. I do want to discuss like my thoughts about who the pen pal was. So this is going to be a spoilery section, so if you guys don't want to be spoiled, then leave. But I'm going to start talking about spoilers right now. So like I said, I guessed the whole time who the pen pal was, and that was Cade. I just knew it because it was just obvious that this was going to be set up to a hate-to-love relationship, which is my favorite romance trope of all time, and I was like, I hope it's Cade because I love this trope so much, and I was like, thank the heavens it is Cade. Even when him and Lily were always fighting, I was like, they would be so cute together because their little bickering was just so cute. I know that's kind of a weird way to put it, but they would just fight over the littlest of things, and I just thought it was adorable. I don't even know why. Who finds characters fighting cute? But I just loved them together even when they were hating each other. And I definitely think this is one of the best hate-to-love romances I have ever read because it was just so well developed. There are some hate-to-love romances where two characters will hate each other and then, like, the next chapter they're loving each other. I don't like those types of hate-to-love romances because they're so underdeveloped and they don't make sense. But with this one, it made sense, and the reason why I love this trope so much is that it is such a fantastic way to show romantic development if this trope is done right. Because you can gradually see these two characters starting off with hating each other and then gradually getting to know each other more, getting to know things they didn't know about each other before, and realizing that they've misunderstood them in some ways. And this book did all of that flawlessly. Like, I thought it was just so well done. This trope was just so well done, and I loved it. And I definitely think Cade and Lily are one of my favorite couples in YA of all time. They were just so adorable. So that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to fangirl about the romance in this book because I just absolutely loved it. And I love this book overall. Let me know what you thought about this book, whether you loved it or hate it. I would love to know. And if you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below for more bookish related videos. And